Hello, everybody, and all my incredible souls. It is Juanita again for the Heart of Grace Oracle card reading, and it's Monday. So let's get into our weekly card reading for the collective. I am super excited to show up for you guys today. It's, I don't know where you all are, but it is kind of cloudy, and honestly, for the end of January, really, it's not blizzarding or storming here. I know other parts of Canada are getting hit with it. And of course, my friends in the US are getting hit with this. So hopefully, we've got some great messages for our weekly collective card reading. Let's see what we got going on, hey? So the first of all, it is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid. I love this deck. Many of you have joined me on this channel and joined me in these videos. You know how much I love this deck. So let's see what we got going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. This reading is for the collective. Spirits and angels, what have you got for the collective today? What messages do you have for them? Whoop. All right, we got a couple right off the bat. Now, let's see what else we got going on. Hey, for the collective. All right. Anything else? Whoa. Yep, apparently so. I love it when the cards jump out. Okay. So, interestingly, what shows up, face up, this is kind of interesting. And wow, I have had these cards. There's definitely, these have some pretty interesting messages for those of you out there. So this is really cool. So out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, there was 4 piles. The first pile had 3, and they showed face up to start with. So they just, you know what? They're outspoken. They are, here's the message, bam. This is really, it's really kind of cool. And then the last card in this spread showed up face up as well. So now the first card, as with these cards, they have 2 meanings, whether or not if they are right side up, they come as an ally, come as your message. And then when they are face down, they come kind of as a warning, a protection, just something for you to be aware of. And so the first card in this first group is the Winged Wise Ones. And the message that I'm getting, and she arrived upside down, so as a warning, as kind of in the protection mode, is she represents angelic help and miraculous aid. And somebody out there really needs to sit back and really, if you feel like you're spiraling, feel like, you just don't know what direction to go, you're really having a difficult time right now. And this card is showing up that you need to sit back. You need to ask for some help, not from the humans that are around you, but from the angels, from your spirits. Ask them for help. They're begging you to, actually, spirits and the angels do not beg. They are there, they are around you, but they are asking you, please reach out to them. Um, ask them for help. That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for you. And they have a miracle for you. They need you to get out of your own way. Seek them. Listen to them. Get quiet. Listen. And hot on the heels, interestingly, hot on the heels is that when you seek them, instead of getting advice from everybody else around you, when you seek your spirits, when you seek your angels, when you seek your, spirit guides and your own personal guardian angel, there is the Rainbow Prince showed up right afterwards. They all came out in a pile. And the Rainbow Prince, which represents compensation and perseverance, he is there also to show you that when you seek your guides, you are rewarded. Whether it is, this one oftentimes too is like with money or with a windfall, or kind of as you see the rainbow in his hands, sometimes that can be linked to like that pot of gold. And sometimes, when we're really anxious about something, or, something's really bothering us, especially financial wise. I mean, there's a lot of financial worry going on out in the collective, in the world. And sometimes we get so involved in our own heads, especially, if we're doing all the things, especially for business owners. I mean, I can relate to that, is that I feel like I'm doing, all the things, and I'm not seeing the money, I'm not seeing the financial abundance or things like that. And you could be in that spot, especially if you're running your business and you're doing everything. And that's where the perseverance, you're doing all the things, but there might be something that you're missing. And it could be that something that, spirit wants to tell you, something that, your guides want to show you. There is a different way. There's like, get out of your own way. And where that abundance comes from. And maybe you're not dreaming big enough. And so there's new directions. There's new people that you need to talk to. And the Rainbow Prince is there to show you, like, compensating. You are going to find success with your business. You're going to find success in what it is that you're doing. But it takes work too. And it sometimes doesn't arrive just like that. Although the other side of what she's talking about is the miraculous aid. Sometimes it's just like you need to just shift that one thing and everything falls into place. And so that leads to the third card, which also shows up, which is the Well Watcher. And he talks about wisdom and the power of the divine. And so he too arrived in the protection, is in the cautious. And seek that wisdom. Seek the wisdom from your guides, from your angels. Not so much from the people around you. And so it's like reaching out. Talk to your spirits. And then you have that windfall, that success. And they show you how to persevere. They show you your compensation. And then it's like you're gleaning that wisdom. Pay attention to that wisdom. It's coming. And it's coming there for you. All right. The next card. Ooh, interesting. Okay. The next card is the Desert Prince. And this one here is talking about survival and false promises. So when you get the Desert Prince, you may be dealing with, you feel like you're in survival mode. You've been in survival mode. And he's here to show you that you have learned those skills. You have that beautiful ability to thrive and survive and to take care of yourself. You have everything. And if you look around, there's the image of shelter. There's the image of water, right? We need those things in order to, survive. Shelter, water. These here, it's the protection. But he's also there to remind you of discernment and being aware of false promises. If something sounds too good to be true, investigate it. Be aware of it. Be aware that there is trickery, that there's somebody or something that may suddenly appear in your life and they have all the answers for you. And it is, especially if it's in business dealings, someone wants to partner with you, or they have, this new and amazing, and just look at it first. Don't rush in. I kind of get that thought is like fools rush in. Don't be a fool. Investigate it. If it sounds too good, look to see what the loopholes are. Look to see what the fine print is. You have those skills of discernment. You have those survival skills. And you are stronger than you even know. And you're a lot smarter than you might give yourself credit for. All right. Ooh, I like this one too. So the Fire Prince. I love this one because things are heating up. Things are, he talks about optimism and aggression. So the Fire Prince, it could be that, as you are, as you are moving through, that there is reason, even though if things seem to be kind of difficult around you, there is reason to feel optimistic. There's so many good things that are coming around, even though the shadows might be moving in, even though things may not be working exactly how you figured that they should, or it could be a little bit more challenging for you, is that the Fire Prince is here to show you that there is optimism, there is reason for celebration, and protecting what is yours and being that aggressive. Now, aggressive does not necessarily mean being violent, or aggressive in the way of moving forward. Be aggressive in the way that you are moving forward, but that doesn't mean that you need to be violent or taking over or being harmful to someone else. It means that you're on your path and you're going like a laser, like super focused on what it is that you want, and that you're handling that. And right now, it's like a rocket. You are so focused and laser focused, and you have all the fire behind you, and it's moving you forward, and it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Fire is very incredible, and it's very... I'm trying to... What are you explaining? That people notice fire. And so as you're moving, people are taking note. And you're like burning up the trail because what you have is so beautiful and successful. And it's like, look at me. Look at me. I am moving. But you're doing so in a very focused method and way. And you're to keep doing that. Spirit is saying, keep moving in that direction. Now, the last card in this is interesting because she too, when she came out of the deck, she came face up. Look at me. I've got an important point to make. And she is the Lady of the Mirror. And she is reflection and non-judgment. And she arrived as a protector, as a protection, as a warning. So what she is showing you is that it might be time to reflect and take a step back. There's a situation that is coming up for you in your life right now that she's asking you to look at things without judgment. And it could be something that you need to release within yourself. And she's reminding you that look at the situation that it may be weighing on your heart, that you're looking towards, and look at it with non-judgment. Not only for yourself, but if the situation involves another person, take the judgment away. Reflect on what has happened and where you want that relationship to go. And so with her coming in the protection part is that you might have to step back. And especially if the situation is kind of heated or the situation is kind of volatile. Reflect on whether or not it's worth it to hold on to some of those feelings, or if now is the time to exercise forgiveness. Mend that relationship if that is what you are being drawn to. Is that it's time to forgive and move forward. And I'm getting that feeling from Spirit that this is regarding, a relationship that you truly want to mend. And it's something that you both need to reflect on what your parts were in dissolving the relationship. And whether that relationship, whether you can, whether it's possible that you can even. And that's where the main word of reflection comes from. And trust, and rebuilding that trust. And if you can, then move forward. But if it is something within you that tells you that that relationship it'll end up in the same place with a lot of hurt, or that you just simply can't trust that person, then it is time to move forward without judgment and just reflecting. So I want to thank you today for joining me for the collective card reading. As always, if this resonates with you, then take it. If it doesn't resonate with you, if it didn't move something in you, leave it behind. Today's message might not have been for you. And that's why I do these messages for the collective, is that it can affect everyone. Or if it doesn't sit with you, that's okay too. If you want your own personal reading, I do offer readings right now in the next coming weeks. Each reading is $55 for a full 60-minute reading on Zoom. And you get a copy of the reading so that you can look back on it. There's a lot of information that comes. So I want to thank you today. And if you want to share what resonates with you, if something truly stirred in you and you want to share it, leave that information in the comments. I would love to know how it affected you, or if you have any questions or comments that you want to share. Leave it in the comments below and I will happily answer you. I do read all the comments personally. And again, if you would like your own private reading, reach out. I will contact you and we'll find a time. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and take care of yourselves. See you in the next video.